Welcome back to Wall Street Podcast. Today, we're deep diving into a research report from Goldman Sachs, specifically Goldman Sachs Asia LLC. It's titled GC Tech, iPhone 17, Watch Ultra 3, AirPods Pro 3 newly launched, satellite functions, read across to supply chain and Stark ideas. Came out September 10th, 2025.
That's right. And this report, it really analyzes the key spec changes in the new Apple lineup. You know, the iPhone 17 series, Watch Ultra 3, AirPods Pro 3. It looks at what this means for the supply chain, potential stock ideas, and how these new designs might impact replacement demand and shipments.
Okay, let's jump right into the iPhone 17 series then. The cameras seem like a major focus. What are the key upgrades?
They are significant. For the Pro and Pro Max, the telephoto cameras get bumped to 48-megapixel fusion, better detail, low light, the works.
And the new Air model, that gets something different.
Yeah, the Air gets a single 48-megapixel fusion camera, but it adds dual capture video. So pro-level video capabilities there. And maybe just as important, all four front cameras are now 18 megapixels. They're adding center stage functionality too.
Center stage on the front, finally. Keeps you framed up automatically. Makes sense. What about design and performance? The Air model sounds, well, thin?
Exceptionally thin, 5.6 millimeter. That's quite an engineering feat. And for performance, particularly sustained performance, the Pro Max gets vapor chamber cooling, helps manage heat better.
Interesting shift in materials, too.
Yes, the Pro and Pro Max actually go back to aluminum for the middle frame, while the new Air model adopts titanium. And all models get the 120 Hz display refresh rate. Smoother scrolling, better visuals.
And Apple's pushing AI hard this cycle. Apple Intelligence, what does that cover?
It's their term for the integrated AI. Think enhanced search, handling queries, taking actions on the device. It also powers live translation and this new Genmoji feature.
Generative emojis, okay. How's the pricing look, especially with this new Air model slotting in?
The 17 Air starts at $999, but that's for 256 GB. Seems aimed at a specific premium segment. The standard 17 and the Pro Max hold their starting prices, $799 and $1,199.
But the Pro model sees a change.
Right, the 17 Pro goes up 10% to $1,099. But, crucially, it now starts at 256 GB of storage, up from 128 GB last year. So you're paying more, but getting more base storage.
A calculated move. Okay, let's shift to the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Connectivity and health look like the big themes.
Definitely. Satellite network connectivity is huge for critical info. Emergency calls when you're off-grid, big safety upgrade.
And the display.
It's a wider angle OLED, larger area, higher resolution, better usability. Battery life is pushed up to 42 hours and it gets 5G. Health-wise, there are new features for heart health, sleep tracking, and even hypertension alerts. More comprehensive monitoring. Price stays at $799.
And quickly, the AirPods Pro 3, what stands out there?
Enhanced active noise cancellation, naturally. But the bigger story might be health monitoring.
Health on AirPods?
Yeah, heart rate, calorie burn, body burn tracking. Plus, AI features like live translation, same as the iPhone, and intelligent exercise analysis for over 50 workout types.
Okay, so these are pretty extensive upgrades across the board. How does Goldman Sachs see this impacting the supply chain, especially for investors looking at Greater China tech?
The report's outlook is generally positive. They expect these changes to drive replacement demand, boost shipment volumes. They highlight specific buy-rated companies, Largan for lenses, AAC for acoustics and haptics, FII for metal frames, Han Hai is the EM's ODM giant, BYE also ODM and casing, TSMC for chips, of course.
So companies with significant Apple exposure stand to benefit from these upgrades.
Exactly. Things like new camera modules, vapor chambers, shifts in materials, they all create opportunities. Others like Sunny Optical or BOE get neutral ratings, maybe reflecting less direct impact or more diverse business.
Now, thinking strategically about that iPhone, pricing the new Air, the Pro adjustment, what does this signal about Apple's market strategy?
It looks like very clear market segmentation. The thin $999 Air targets a specific premium user, maybe focused on design. Keeping the core model stable while nudging the Pro price up, but bundling more storage, seems like a way to extract more value from loyal Pro users who want the top features, without causing too much sticker shock. They're balancing value and competition.
It's a fine line. Let's talk ecosystem. How does weaving AI and health monitoring through all these devices, iPhone, Watch, AirPods, strengthen Apple's position?
It strengthens it considerably. Features like Apple Intelligence, live translation, and all that health data flowing between devices. It creates a powerful network effect. Each device becomes more useful because you have the others. This deep integration aims to increase user reliance, boost stickiness. It makes leaving the ecosystem harder.
And potentially opens up new markets in health and productivity apps.
Precisely. It locks users in more deeply.
So for the average person, what's the real-world takeaway? How do these tech upgrades actually affect daily life?
While the health monitoring is pretty direct, better insights into your heart health, sleep, fitness from the watch and AirPods, that's actionable information.
The live translation could be huge for travel or international business, breaking down language barriers instantly.
Absolutely. And the satellite connectivity on the Watch Ultra adds a real safety net for anyone who ventures outdoors or into areas with poor cell service. Plus, better cameras, smoother displays, they just make everyday content creation and consumption better.
So, summing up, Goldman Sachs sees these launches as a strategic push. Advanced AI, comprehensive health tracking, refined design.
Right. And the report gives us insight not just into the tech, but the supply chain complexities and market positioning behind it all. It's a look at the future of consumer electronics.
Which leaves us with a thought. As Apple integrates AI and health monitoring this deeply, are these just product updates, or are we seeing technology become an even more proactive, almost invisible layer managing aspects of our well-being and productivity? Where does the device end and, well, us's begin?